Hey everyone, welcome to Blessed and Beautiful. Hope you're feeling beautiful today. What's up, everybody? Today I am excited because ta-da! I got a package from Bead Box Bargains. Yes. So, if you're a visitor, come right on in, have a seat on the front row because everybody here at Blessed Beautiful sits on the front row. We love sitting on the front row, up close and personal. So, thank you so much for stopping past my channel. You did not have to stop past here. And you took a chance on me, so thank you so much. And if you are part of my Slady Squad, what's up? Welcome back. All right, so we have a package. We have some mail that just came. This is already open. And I wanted to show you what else just came in the mail today. All right, so let me go over those things first. All right, the tether came in the mail today. I know it's really hard to see. This is the tether that I was talking about. It comes in a pack like this from Amazon, and I got a pack of 10, and I will link it for you. These are called tethers, and they go inside of this hole so that piece is where you would hang your phone chain. And because this tether is supposedly strong, it is not adhesive. It's just flat, and when I put my phone back in here, the phone holds it flat, and then this is secure. And I just put it in, so I can't say anything about it as far as its strength or anything, but I do know that the plastic is thicker than what I expected, and this did have a 4.6 rating on Amazon, and also it was not the cheaper one. So I didn't want to get ones and it'd be like, yeah, you just got what you paid for, and then they break. So these were $8, I believe, compared to some that were like only $4 or $5. So we'll see how it works, but that's what the tethers are. And again, I will link it for you in the description box. Okay, also from Soft Flex, I just received my colored wire, and I'm really excited because a lot of people were talking about how great fluorite is. So that's what this color here is. These are medium beading wires, and they are 0.019 inches, and you get 10 feet of each one. So I have the fluorite that I talked about, which is this very light green color. We have dark blue lapis, which I used to make my birthday phone chain in the last video. And then we have turquoise, which this is a restock for me because I already had turquoise and I like this color. Now these came in a pack of 3, and they have on there a section where you can get there's at least 20 choices of 3 colors, and then it'll tell you how much they are. Each one is different. I'm not sure why. Maybe certain colors cost more than others, but this one was about $27, I would say, for the 3. So not bad at all. All right, so that's the beading wire I love to use when I'm making my bracelets and my necklaces and now my phone chains. Okay, all right, so now let's get to the nitty gritty. This is an order from Bead Box Bargains. Yay! This is the value bundle. So I had been hearing about these value bundles, and every time I would get on there to get the value bundle, it was sold out. So one day I just happened to be strolling through Bead Box Bargains, and I saw this bundle just sitting there, and I was like, that's interesting. Like, you know how something is always sold out, and then you just see it sitting there, and then you start wondering what's wrong with it? Because I was like, they're usually sold out. So I took a chance and grabbed it, and let's see, this one is called Midnight Monarch. Midnight Monarch, and it said that I saved over 50%, and again, the total price was $7.99, and then I paid $3.75 for shipping. I could not use my code. All of us who are subscribed to the Bargain Bead Box can use a 30% off code at Bead Box Bargains, but not for certain stuff like this bundle. It is already over 50% marked down, so we were not allowed to use our coupon on top of that. But $8, you can't beat that. Something smells good. I'm just making sure I didn't leave the oven on. I smell food. All right, I have this freebie here, and this looks like, are these? Oh, these are toggle clasps. Let's check these out. Every time you order from Bead Box Bargains, you always get a freebie. Yes, these are toggle clasps, and these are small, so these are perfect for bracelets. I love toggle clasps. It's just, you don't have to worry about the lobster clasp anymore. So yeah, it's amazing. Yo, that food smells good. I don't know what it is, but it smells amazing. All right, let's open this up. It's not my house because I'm not cooking. It's not in my apartment because I'm not cooking. So it's not me. All right, I dropped something. Oh, the envelope. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put this over here so I can read off of the packing slip. And this is going to be a two-parter. It'll be a one-part for you, but a two-parter for me. So I was just too curious. This came yesterday, and I've been waiting to open this and waiting to open this. And I'm braiding my hair, and I'm still not done. And tomorrow is we go to church, and then my birthday celebration is after church. So I got to finish my hair. So what we'll do is we will look at everything, and then we will make something tomorrow once I come home from church. Well, once I come home from my celebration. All right, so let's go down the list. We have some indigo crystal faceted bicone beads. That's these right here. Oh, and let me tell you, y'all, I am out of boxes. Like completely out of boxes. You don't understand the severity of that. There's none left. I have no extra boxes. So we are putting this kit inside this 28 grid organizer. I don't know if that's a congratulations, you're now a beater type thing. Oh, wait, here's one. We have one box, but I can't fit everything in one box. But yeah, maybe I'm now graduating into a full-fledged beater because I'm overstuffed with beads. I have no boxes. If you all knew how many of those little titty boxes I had, you'd understand the severity of this. All right, here we go. And why do I plan to purchase more items with my birthday money? Yeah, that's me. All right, so we have this beautiful 12-inch strand. And we're just going to let everything have a spot in this 28 grid organizer because, yeah, this is all I have available right now. Okay. I got 2 of these in a pack. These came from Amazon. And I love them because, okay, that was weird. I love them because they have the grid at the top so that when you close the case, the grids from the top close over top of the grids from the bottom. And so when your stuff is shaking around, it can't go anywhere else. So that I can say is one of the features that I like about these grids. Now, I do know that these grids are not as deep or long to fit over top of these as some more expensive ones, and those work even better because sometimes this bows and then that makes these kind of venture, but the other ones, they don't even bow. Like you don't have any issues with those. This one, if your top becomes warped or something, then it no longer works. So that's why these are cheaper, but there are some more expensive ones. So let me put these in here. Let me move up so y'all can see what I'm doing. I hope everybody's having a good day. Today is Saturday, the 18th, so the day after my birthday. So it's just been a quiet day, and like I said, I am trying to, how did that happen? I'm trying to finish braiding my hair, and that takes a long time, such a long time. Okay, these, I love these. These are beautiful. I just think the color of them and then the way that the light bounces off of them, I just think they're so pretty. It's kind of like a blue that glows. That's how it looks to me, like it has a glow to it, even though it's dark. So yeah, I think these are so amazing, and I'm glad that I have them. I do have a similar color, if not the same, in rondelles. So this is good that you have it in multiple types of beads because that helps when you're planning out, you know, some jewelry or whatever, if you have some matching items. So you could have some matching bicones and then the matching rondelles, and sometimes that gives a good look to a project that you're making. So I am loving that color. It's so pretty. All right, next we have a check glass fire polish faceted round beads in jet. That's these right here, and they have a Picasso finish on them. So that's these right here. I feel like I need to angle y'all a little bit. There we go. So that's these right here, and that Picasso is on there, and that makes this a very interesting type of bead. And this says Midnight Monarch, so I'm guessing it's like a butterfly, and that does kind of look like, you know, what you would see on a butterfly. I like that. All right, next we have Daylily beads. Okay, this is going to be fun. Daylily, a 4-piece. Okay, maybe that's these. And it says Jet and Picasso. It didn't say anything about the purple. So I hope I have the right ones. Wait a minute, is this it? Let me look at the number. 7471. Yeah, that's the wrong one. That's these right here. Okay. These are pressed glass daylily beads. A 4-piece. These are check glass. And they do have the Jet and the Picasso. So nicely matching. And these are really neat. I've never seen any beads like this before. So interesting. They kind of look like hats, but they're actually daylilies. So that's interesting. And I already know how I could use these. So I like this. I have to find a project where I would use those as like some dangles. I think that would be really cute. Unless you're trying to make a mushroom, then you can put this on top of a nice round or cylinder type bead, and then you'd have some cute little mushrooms. Okay, next we have the check filigree teardrop beads, and so that's these right here. Jet with Picasso and pink wash. So it's pink, not purple. That's these right here. And these are filigree teardrops. So really, really pretty. And also has that Picasso finish on there. So I love how this is curated to just have everything go together. You can put this all together in a project. Come out with a little design on the fly. Or have something more planned. I like it. Okay. These are new to me too. So my brain is going, how can I use these? I was great at the bicones, but when I got to these, I was like, okay, I'm a fish out of water again, but I am going to use them. I am. Let's see. Next is enameled sun and moon round charms, and it's a 2-piece. So that's these right here. And I wonder, I have a silver moon floating around somewhere. Just thinking of a type of project. I definitely would make earrings out of these. Really nice. And the sun has a orange type of stone or glass in there. You see how that looks. Very nice. Looks like it's burning inside of there. Really nice. I'm going to put those there. Okay. We are moving on. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. Moving on. An approximate 15-inch strand of Hubei turquoise stabilized. What number is this? 7251? Yep, that's these right here. Okay, so these are Hubei turquoise. I think I'm saying that right. Hubei. Oh, these are nice. Very tiny. Wow, these are so tiny. These are 3s? No way. These don't feel like 3s. These feel more like a 2.5, you know. It really does not feel like 3 millimeters at all. These are so tiny. Look at the colors. These are super tiny. But I could see these being used to help make some gradual changes in your works. So going from small to large, or from centering around, maybe spiraling around from largest to smallest. Something like that. That's how I'm seeing these being used, because they are super, super small. I'm not even going to take these off. I'm going to, I think I've seen Becky or Jenny do this. We're just going to stick them over here, because if we take them off here, it's going to be crazy trying to get them out because they're so little. Definitely will have to use my spoon. So we're going to let those stay right there. I do like the colors on them. And I love those pops of turquoise, which is why they probably put this blue string. All right, next is the check pressed glass flower beads. Okay, that's these right here. And you know I'm loving these because this is my color. Okay, these are about 18 pieces, so a 5-gram bag. And these are 6 millimeters, and the color is aqua. Okay. Oh, these are pretty. They definitely would look really nice with the Hubei turquoise beads, because there's pops of this blue in there. So let's look at these up close. It's really nice. And they have a flower shape on them. So those raised dots are like the petals of the flowers. And this is where the hole is. So really nice. And nice thickness to them as well. So really nice to have those. I love that color. Real pretty. All right, next. What do we got, y'all? We have a freshwater shell dyed carved flower pendant in steel blue. I saw that. Where did it go? Here it is. Here we go. I've seen some of the other influencers have this type of flower. This is my first one. It's very nice. I love how the hole's already drilled, so you can make a bail or use some type of jump ring to make a bail. This is really nice. It has like a purpley grayish blue color to it. And this is the back. Looks like freshwater pearl. Will this fit in here? Oh yeah, that fit. Alrighty. Okay, next we have a 32 millimeter. Oh, that's what that was. Next is an enameled butterfly pendant, blue black. Okay, I did see this. This is one of the reasons I was jumping on this, because of the butterfly theme, and I really like this butterfly. It's really nice. Enamel, blue and black butterfly, and lots of details on it. Is this one-sided? Yeah, this is one-sided. So definitely, if you're using this on a necklace, we need to make sure that it's placed on the wire so that the front is showing. I love all the detail all the way down to this part of the wing. Really, really nice. Alrighty. Let's see. Now I think we are into findings. Yes, we have 100-piece nickel-free round spacer beads in antique silver. That's these right here. And I have so many of these. And I do like them. They are a bright silver. Really, really nice. And they hold their color. So I haven't had any tarnishing yet. So I love that. These are such a bright silver color. Really like that. Okay, and those are nickel-free, by the way. 10 millimeter butterfly pattern coin spacer beads. I've seen these before. And I love coin beads. I've always been fascinated by their shape. I'm not really liking this pattern on here, but they are nice and shiny nonetheless. There's a butterfly on there. Let's see if I can get it on camera. It's really like hard to tell that it's a butterfly. And it's also surrounded by, is this other butterflies? I guess it's other butterflies. It just doesn't look very butterfly-ish to me. It looks just more like a textured pattern. So for that reason, I know that I will find use for them. So they are super shiny. I do like that. And there's 10 in the pack. There's the hole right there. Okay, that's how thick they are. Very nice. Okay, so the last item is a magnetic clasp. I love this. So I got some toggle clasps today and some magnetic clasps, which I love because these, what do you call those? These lobster clasps, they are tricky. And it's getting harder and harder for me to use those, especially when I'm wearing these nails. All right, so this magnetic clasp is a super hole magnetic clasp, antique silver. Yeah. I don't even know how to get it open. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I don't even know how to get it open. Okay. It looks like it has some kind of grooves and stuff there so that when you put it on, it won't slide out of the space, so that you're sure that your bracelet or necklace will not come apart. You know, it won't open on you. I think you have to open it here. Yeah. So that's really nice. And I like how, look at how attractive that is. It's like, put me back together right now. So you're not going to have any trouble like putting, hooking this together and getting it into those grooves. It looks like it's, it does that automatically because of the magnet. So this is really nice. I do really like that. So I have that. Where did my other ones go? Where did my toggle clasp go? So that is the mini bundle, the value bundle, the Midnight Monarch. And it's dark, but it's also blue and lots of silver. Bright silver is what I really like. So tomorrow I will make something with this set, with this value bundle. Maybe a pair of earrings. I haven't made any earrings this month. I've been focusing on my birthday stuff. So yeah, I hope that you liked this video and got some good information about these items, and look forward to something being made in the next few moments for you, but tomorrow for me. Good night.
He's my favorite son.
I know. Says I want to play. Says what's up? Says I want to bang on the table. Yeah. Say hi. Say happy birthday. Aww. She's such a cutie.
She's trying to eat the table.
She's trying to eat the table. This girl hungry?
Thank you, Caitlin and Renee.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Oh, this is great.
No, she's back, guys.
Wow, this is so nice.
I thought of you when I saw it.
Thank you. This is beautiful. Y'all see?
It's like a yo-yo.
And the whole thing can go into your bag. That's so nice.
Oh,
I like it. Thank you, Aunt Linda.
this is my very own birthday.
It is well with my soul. Yes, it is.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I have one. Yes.
Oh, I love it. Very, very pretty. I like that.
I have one. It's beautiful. And you put lemon straw. It's so pretty.
Wow. I love it.
Fill it with water.
I like it has like a thing in there. Keep it in. This is gonna be on my desk. Full of beads. Ooh, I got some prayer cards. Really nice. We read them during the
Prayer corner, yep.
You don't mind just sitting out for decoration.
Oh, that's nice. That's
They're
nice.
like Jaws. I think you're going to need a bigger container.
Very nice. And I love all the butterflies.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes,
I love
thank
it.
you so much.
You're welcome.
I love it. A lot of water bottles.
Well,
and a
if you get
blanket. It's a card.
a card. Oh, you got that? Okay. And the water bottle is fragile.
Hey everyone, I am back. I'm back. It is the next day. It is about 7:45. No, 8:45. 8:45. I'm back. And I have been working on a little design for us. And here we go. So church was great and dinner was amazing. And so we have one more day. My mom and dad are going to come over tomorrow so we can have a little movie night. So that's what we got so far. I tried to stick with everything that's in the box, okay? But to come out with a, a nice design. So I did have to put a bail on the butterfly because the, if you just put a jump ring the jump ring would have to be really big because you had to clear the wings here. So when I put a jump ring on there, it didn't work. The wire still wasn't able to swing right. So this bail that I found pushed the wire all the way up here so the butterfly wings can hang down very nicely. So I used what came in the box, just exactly what was in the bundle, just in case anyone else got this bundle and was not quite sure what to do. I used exactly what's in there. The only thing that I'm going to use that's not in there is this soft flex beading wire, and this is the medium beading wire, and this is in the color dark blue lapis. So we're going to use that because of the dark blues. Now, I will say that I went back and forth about using these blue bicones with this butterfly. And as much blue as I did not have anything that exactly matched this blue. So I'm just going to stick with what was in the kit, in the bundle, and I'll just go with it. It kind of looks like if you get some flashes on the blue, that sometimes the flashes are this light blue color, but if you just saw that. But yeah, I couldn't find anything that matched exactly, and I just gave up. I was just like, I'm gonna just use these. So these are the butterfly coin beads, and these are the black Picasso jet with the Picasso wash on it. So yeah, we're gonna use everything that's in here. So let's get out some wire. I had to take these little teeny itty bitty beads. I had to take those off, and I did not want to be trying to fish those out of those squares. So I put them in this little container here. So we were going to use those as well. We're going to use the silver spacer beads, and I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, and let's use our magnetic clasp. That'll be nice. All right. So that means that whatever length this necklace is, I don't know, I might want to save this for a bracelet. Bracelets are harder for me to put on than a necklace. Let me see what kind of, yeah, I have a lobster clasp here. I guess it's a normal size. It's not too small. I'll use that. I'm going to save that because I have the most trouble putting on bracelets, much more than I do a necklace. So I have some gunmetal color, lobster clasp, and I have some gunmetal jump rings. Those gunmetal jump rings that I just saw though are quite large. Was that in here? Yeah. Let's see what these are looking like real quick. I have some gunmetal crimp beads, but I don't know where they are. I know they're separate. I will look for them again really quick, but I don't know, somehow they got separated from this set. So here's the gunmetal jump rings, and this would be good to have the, oh, these are flimsy. This would be good for the lobster clasp to, to hook onto. But I think I need something smaller to hook this to the actual, yeah. Y'all, I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm just like, yeah, I got about 5 things floating around in my head. Okay, first, crimp beads. I have some gunmetal crimp beads, but I will look for them. If I don't find them, then we'll use silver. All right, I've decided I want to use the gunmetal lobster clasp, and I will use this ring, this jump ring, for the clasps to hook onto to close the necklace. I am going to try to find, though, however, some smaller jump rings to use to attach the lobster clasp and this jump ring to the wire that's on the necklace. Whew, got that all out. Okay, hold on. Didn't have to look far at all. There they are. There they are. There they are. All right, let's put everything back into the container. And let's get started. All right, so this is a necklace for myself. Let's see. I don't know. I might try to sell it. I have a market this Friday that I will be selling my pins, and I think I'm going to go ahead and take some of my jewelry that I've made. Usually when I get value bundles and stuff like that, I keep it for myself, but I don't know. Maybe I will sell it. I don't know. We'll see. I am going to cut about this much. This is about 12 inches, I think. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. So, let's see. This is about 15 inches, give or take. And let's get some type of wire cutter or something or another. We can use this. All right. Okay. I don't want a long necklace, so I don't need we don't even have that many beads. The value bundle doesn't have a lot of beads in it compared to larger bundles, so we don't need a lot of beads. What happened to the plastic thing? I had to have just had it. Where did it go? Oh my gosh, what happened? This is why I need a secretary. I need somebody to help me. Let me just stick it in here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Because it's clear, I couldn't see it. It was right here in front of my face. Alrighty. So we're going to put this back on. Alrighty. Put that up there. Actually, let me put it in the box where it goes. Okay. So we're going to work from the middle. And usually when I work from the middle, that just helps me to do one side. And then once I'm satisfied with one side, then I say, okay, let's do the other side, and then let's crimp. Always crimp last. So it's just a good idea, just in case you decide to change something before you finish the necklace. So I always crimp last. So we're going to use our stopper beads, or not beads. We're going to use our bead stoppers, stopper beads. We're going to use our bead stoppers in several areas. All right, I'll put one down here so that I can gauge what my one side is going to look like. So this one is here in the middle, and there we go. We're going to put the butterfly on here just to give me an idea of where the middle is. How many of you make necklaces? Let me know in the comment section below if you make necklaces, bracelets, anything like that. Okay, so we're going to move this down just a little bit. All right, I'm going to actually take this off for a moment because also when I was deciding how to do this bail, I decided just to make the necklace hold better, we needed something under the bail that the butterfly is on. Let me put these readers on. So if we put something underneath the bail, then it held better. All right, so we got 3 of those Hubei turquoise beads. I'm probably like, what does she have? I promise you, I didn't have any alcohol. I just had my food. That was it. I didn't even eat my dessert. My dessert is in the fridge. It is a salted caramel cookie, and it came with vanilla ice cream, but I ate that while I was there. All right, so now that I have that on, we're going to use this as our guide for our pattern. And I'm going to take out a little bit of each item that we need. And this is my special tool. It's called a spoon. We need some of the Picasso. And we need a few of these beads. I'm going to leave some just in case I decide to make a bracelet. And that is it, right? We don't need anything else. And then we need these little friends. They are so little. So tiny. And we need the most of those. Okay, why is this one gigantic? Or is it just light and looks... No, this one is bigger than the other ones. Maybe not. Maybe it's just light and I can see it. All right, let's put the top on because we don't want those all over the place. And I have shag carpet, y'all. So the last thing we want is for these to fall into my shag carpet because we will never see them again until the vacuum cleaner sucks them up. And then after that, I can't help them. We don't go through the vacuum cleaner. Alrighty, let's get started. Okay, coming off of these 3 turquoise beads is the black jet Picasso. And that's going to help to hold the those turquoise beads in place. There's going to be one on the other side as well, and that way the bail will stay on those beads. All right, so after that we have our bicone, which is a beautiful blue color, and then 2 of the turquoise beads. It just amazes me at how small these are, but they still have a hole in them. Like, it just seemed like they would be too small to make a hole. And then we're going to put our silver beads, which I love these because they are so bright and silver. I love that. Bright and shiny. 2 more of the turquoise beads. and then a bite comb. So that's that section there. Okay, so now we're going to go back to our jet Picasso bead. So it looks like that. Okay. And then we do a bicone, a coin bead, and then a bicone. I see when the bicone flashes sometimes, if you look and see how it flashes, you do get more of that blue in some of the flashes. So that's why I just went ahead and left it, because nothing else I had came like very close to that. One other thing, kind of, but I was like, well, if I'm gonna be kind of, I might as well just stick with what I have instead of changing it. So, and this was a little bit better. All right, so now we just go back to our regular pattern here. So we have the jet Picasso, the bicone, 2 of the turquoise beads, and a silver, and 2 of the turquoise. I like the turquoise beads. They have so many different shades of blue, and even the natural colors are like dark brown and then some lighter brown shades. Even looks like some gray shades. A lot of nice colors on there. Okay, so we have that. And then we do the jet. Is that right? Yes. No. I forgot the bicone. So I think still my favorite jewelry item to make is a bracelet. But I have really started to like making necklaces and earrings. And I did make a ring. I made a couple of rings. And one of the subscribers asked if I would make a ring for a video. So I'm going to set that up soon, because I have to remember how I made it. And then I definitely want to kind of have a step-by-step way of how I made the ring that I made. Is that right? Yeah. And then we go to the coin. So that will be coming up soon. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that video as well. So this was an easy pattern to work up. So let's see how far up this side of the necklace I want to carry this. This is pretty. Just trying to make sure that I want all this silver. I know that was a weird noise. I'm sorry. I was like, what in the world was that? Okay. Because I'm going to end up putting another silver. At least one more. And it just seems heavy silver for just a blue and black pendant. Yeah, I really don't want that much silver. Okay, wait, let me take this off. I kind of want to see. What else did I have? I'm not liking the silver. It's like heavy silver, and there's not a lot of silver here. Okay, hold on. I see why. When I did the planning piece, there's only that one silver, so it didn't look silver heavy until once I put it here. Okay, I'm trying to see in my head, how can I do this with the same pattern but not as many? What I'll do is I'll repeat it twice before I put the silver on. So then maybe there's just one silver instead of 3. Or maybe even just 2. It's such a heavy silver piece. And very bright as well. So it's throwing me for a loop. Okay, so let's take that off. Let me move that back for a moment, and let's keep going through the pattern without the silver. So that'll be 2 of the turquoise. And I know that some of you are saying, no, leave it, it looks fine. And I know the other half of you are saying, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So it's very, very much just personal preference. I almost wish I had a black coin bead instead of a silver one, because I am adding in silver with the little spacer beads, but I don't have any black coin beads. I do have some other beads though, because I toyed around with several types of beads. I toyed around with this one and this, but I only have 2. So this didn't work out. Plus one of them is actually broken because I didn't know what I was doing and I broke the glass. So it's probably not going to hold up too long. Okay, so we put 2 of the turquoise, a silver, 2 turquoise, and something black, something black, something black. We're going to put our bicone. We're going to put our black. Okay, so basically we're supposed to put another bicone and then the silver. But instead of the silver, I wonder if I put this. Let's see how this looks. That looks nice. Kind of like that. Okay, let me see what else I have. Okay, I had this, but this was kind of small, and I wanted something big there. You know, it's a little bigger than the coin bead, but just something bigger. And I found these. I got these. They're kind of like a grayish color, a smoky gray. I got these from the gem show, and they were in the dollar pile. We just pulled a bunch of stuff out of the dollar pile, and let me tell y'all, those things were so dirty. Oh, I think I like that instead of the silver. It just looks gray and not black. On camera, yeah, it's pulling kind of gray on there as well. But yeah, it's very gray. All right, let me see the blue ones again. I don't like the little black ones, but we might have to go with that because I definitely don't like the silver. Okay, so we have this. I'm looking at it on camera. It looks okay. It's blue. It just, for the style of it, doesn't go with the necklace. It's very, I don't know. I would use this more in a dressier fashion because of this pattern that's on there. So that's enough. So right now we're between the coin bead and that. And the only other choices that I have are these small black beads. So if I don't use that, I'll use this. And honestly, I feel like that's the best choice. Okay. Let me look at the gray one more time. I wish this was darker. You know what? I'm going to go look at it in the mirror. I'll be right back. Okay. Went to the bathroom. Kind of liked it. Asked the young editor. He said that it looks like this bead. And I was like, yeah, it kind of does. So we're going to work with that. So if you got this bundle and you are trying to think of something else, I just pulled something from my stash, and it really was between this and that, but I just wanted something bigger. So any other black or closely black bead that you have. Oh, why did I take that off? We're gonna keep it. So we're gonna work with these. It looks black and then it looks gray, but then with the blue string going through it, it really just has like some type of fluid black, gray, blue color to it. It looks like it's moving, I guess because of the way the the facets are on there. So, all right, so we're gonna stick with that. So, take a couple of those out. We're gonna put the blue away. All right. I mean, if push comes to shove, I don't like it, just take it apart.
Start over. Try it again.
It's no biggie. But I also think that, you know, doing this lets you all see, you know, how different beaters think, you know, how we come up with different decisions, because everybody styles their jewelry different. And sometimes, even though your style might be different, the idea that you have may work for something that I have. So I think it's nice for us to share and to show how we make decisions and come up with different designs. So I really wanted something larger because these all were such a small scale, and I think it kind of balances out with the butterfly, the size of the butterfly. So let's keep it going and see how it goes going up the side. Did I do that right? But then wait. 2. So I made 2 and then that. Okay, we'll stick with that since that's what I did. I forgot. I was supposed to make it here. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it back and go back to our original design, putting this where the coin bead should be. Like this one. So this, then a coin bead in this. So there should be a coin bead in there. I mean, a black piece in there somewhere. Hold on. Okay. We're back to our original design. And instead of the coin bead being here like there, we're going to put the black, grayish, bluish piece. Whatever color that is. And now we're back to our turquoise beads. So it's 2 turquoise beads, the silver, and then 2 turquoise. So when we finish with each of my son's doing homework, and I am going to finish up this necklace, and when we're done, we're going to watch Suits. Let me know in the comments if you watch Suits, whether you are binging it like we are, or if you're all caught up, because I think this is the last season on regular TV, but we are binging it through Netflix, I believe. It is so good. It's such a good show. So when I went, I looked in the mirror and I asked him what did he think, and he was like, yeah, when I'm done, we can watch Suits. I was like, okay, I'm ready. It's really a good show. No, that's not what goes next. Okay, y'all messed up. Wait a minute. We're supposed to put the jet first. There we go. So we've been watching Suits now off and on for a couple of months. We kind of took a break over the summer, I believe. And so the other day we were kind of like, what can we watch? And I was like, well, we still have Suits to watch. So we've been binging that. But my mom said to watch this show called Elsbeth. Let me know if you watch that. Okay, so I'm going to put our silver. And she said it's really good and it's kind of funny. It's almost like it's like a drama, but a little bit of comedy to it, is the way she described it. So I guess we'll start watching that. Okay, so here we go. I'm liking this. Okay, I like that better than the silver. And we put a little bit of silver in with the seed beads, so that works out fine. Okay. I am very anal when it comes to designing. Like, if it doesn't look right, I'm gonna keep working at it until I'm comfortable with it. And sometimes that's good because I'm happy with the project when I'm done. But then sometimes it's bad because I will take stuff apart and kind of beat up on myself about, how it doesn't look all that great. There are some scratches or something on there. But like I said, this was in the dollar pile. But I thought it was a good, we got all of these for $1, so that's good. We went to our first gem show, and it was so much fun. And the gem show is coming back this way in December. It'll be in Virginia, which is about 2 hours from us. So I really want to go. So we're trying to see if Poppy will drive us. So hopefully, if he drives, we can go. But I think, I don't know, I haven't driven more than an hour in a long time, but I'm thinking I may be able to drive us there. And as long as we take a break at some point during the day, I'm sure we'll be able to drive back. Okay, what do you all think? Some people were saying you should have kept the silver in. But I do like this better. I think the silver was a bit much for the, just for the pendant. Just in my opinion. And I do have a little bit of silver. I think the silver was here to help lighten it up a little bit. Maybe also because it was Monarch Midnight or something like that, whatever it's called. That could be like the stars and the moon. So this necklace, I think, needs some earrings. And now that I have these, I think I can come up with some really cute earrings for this. I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it today because it's getting late and we want to watch Suits before we go to bed. We'll see how fast I can finish this necklace now that I know the pattern. It's coming out pretty nice. Interesting. It's interesting. That blue is throwing me so much, but I'm going to leave it alone. All right. We're going to put one more of these. Because I know with my neck size, I don't want this to be too long. The good thing about making a necklace that I can make for myself that fits is that I have it fall right where I need it to fall on me. When I wear other necklaces, because I'm so short, it usually ends up under my shirt or just hanging like into my cleavage, and it's just too long. And I never knew how to shorten it, or I would have to go to a jeweler to have them shorten the chain for me. So being able to make my own necklaces has been amazing. And I've only been doing this for 9 months. So if you're new to beading, it does not take long to learn. It's just, you know, a matter of practicing some of the basic skills, like how to crimp and add your jump rings and things like that. But once you get those basic skills, you can start making bracelets and necklaces like pretty much right away. So I really enjoyed being able to grow over the past 9 months. All right, so we got this. Do I have my mirror in here? No. But I do have a necklace on. I have on my necklace made with the October bargain bead box. And if I can get it off, there we go. This is at an excellent length for me. So let's see. Okay. We can do one more round, and then we will do the other side. So I'm doing pretty good with the pattern today, but a lot of times I have to lay it out because I will forget especially if I'm talking what comes next, and I'll put the wrong bead. So if you are new, that may be something that you may want to do, is to lay your pattern out right in the order of what you're going to pick up and what goes next, so that you don't do like I do often and pick up the wrong bead. And you can also do like this and have like a little planning piece over to the side that you can reference and look back at, you know, several times while you're making your project, so that you don't make a mistake. Okay, I have to count because I feel like I might run out of the Jet Picasso beads. I hope not. Who is it? Not yet. Okay, like 15 minutes. What are they doing? Do you all hear that? I'm gonna listen when I edit to see if you can hear that. Upstairs neighbors. That's all I can say. Upstairs neighbors. Don't get it. It just every day sounds like they're moving furniture. I'm sorry, I just hit y'all in the head. I apologize. I didn't mean to hit y'all. I really didn't. Alright, I can't decide. Do I want to crimp it right here, or should I add a couple more? I need to add a couple more because this is not crimped. And when I crimp it, it'll make it shorter. So let me add a couple more of the so we got, so what I'll do is silver bead, and then, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna put this and then we will crump. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna use our gunmetal. And you know what? Now that we used all the silver findings, let's go ahead and use the silver ones. Oh no. I don't have a silver. I forgot. I picked out one of these. Okay, let me see if it's silver. This actually works out because I have plenty of silver jump rings. Plenty. So here's my jump rings. And I'm going to use this flat nose, and then, oh, where'd the other one go? Oh, here it is. This one. So these two are the ones that I love to use to open and close my jump rings. Okay, so we're going to go back to our original idea of silver crimp beads. Only need two. Okay, and we're going to be using a magic crimper. That's my favorite way to do my crimping. Looks like this. And it is for wire that is, I don't know if you can see that, 0.18 to 0.018 and to 0.019. That's the type of wire. And then you want to use the crimps that are made for the crimper. I'm going to fold this over and go down about, let's say, 2 beads. Oh my gosh. Y'all, my whole building is shaking. I don't know what they are doing. The people we had up there before, they weren't loud like this. Like, I don't know if maybe the other people were just very quiet. Okay. You want the crimp bead to sit inside of the well and keep it centered. And you squeeze it and then turn it, make sure it's centered again. Squeeze it, turn it, and make sure it's centered. It's almost there, but I have been mangling these crimps in the past couple of days, so I'm just being very careful. What's going on? There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay, there we go. We have a nice little bead. You see that? And again, you have to use the 2x2 crimp beads. Those are the ones that you want to use. Okay, so we're going to cut our wire. Oh, we can't cut it if we don't have any wire cutters. Hold on. This is not my favorite wire cutter, but hopefully it will cut. Yes, thank you. Okay. I've done this side and I've cluttered up this space. So let me do the other side and then I will come back and we'll finish up the necklace. Okay. I'm back. I finished up the second side and I realized that I crimped too soon. And I'm so glad that I have not made any mistakes, because it's easier. Like if there was a mistake on this side and I hadn't crimped, then I can just pull from here. But because I crimped, if I made a mistake here, I would have to take everything off. So I'm so glad. I don't know what made me crimp so quickly, but anyway, I checked, and because my necklace is the same on both sides, I can just lay it right next to each other to make sure that all the beads are the same, and they are. And so now I'm going to go ahead and crimp. So you guys missed the fiasco. After I paused the camera and I told you I was going to clean up the area, I picked up the bag of crimp beads and it was still open from when I dumped out 2 to use here, and I turned it over. Yeah, crimp beads everywhere. So yes, that was not fun. And I know I've lost a few, but the good thing is they come like 200 in a bag or something like that. So I'm okay. I'm just like, how in the world did you not close the bag? All right, so I've went ahead and put my crimp bead on. Again, making sure everything is lined up. I also like to kind of make sure that the loops are about the same. Pulling everything down. Okay. And now we can crimp. Okay, got our bead. I don't know why that is all the way up there. I pulled it down twice. Look at all that room. What in the world? Sorry. Okay, so we have our necklace. Very nice. Alright, so now I'm going to put the jump rings on and then we are done. And I have my flat nose again so that we can open and close jump rings. Especially these little teeny ones. To put this on the right side, because I'm right-handed. And then I'm going to put this. I don't see the, I don't see the line. There we are. Okay, there we go. Hold it up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, everyone, we've come to the end of the video. Here is the necklace. What do you all think? Let me know if you like these color choices. If you would have chose these colors or something else. Let me know if you're going to be inspired to make something similar to this with your value bundle, or if you're going to be trying something different. Let us know down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you, and you know what we say around here, whether it's day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, I hope that is good. Don't forget to pray because we really need it, and then don't forget to slay. All right, everyone. Bye.